We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Ryan Borucki gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Into the box, number 4. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third.
At the plate, Joey Votto.
19. Joey Votto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
High in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here now the 2-2. He's a called third strike right on the inside corner. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Anthony DeSclafani is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, DeSclafani, a big, tall, strapping guy, not an overpowering guy. 93 to 95 miles an hour, big, sweeping, breaking ball, and the straight changeup. When he's on, you'll know, for a guy like this, he gets a lot of swings and misses. If he's on, a lot of strikeouts early on in the game.
Again, another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. And ending in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Eugenio.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is hit. The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. First offering on its way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino. No balls and a strike to count. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. It is a sinker that misses for a ball. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Shaw is there, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1-2.
Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And this will be fouled away. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called to strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. In there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Bichette's got it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Stepping into the box, Derek Dietrich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now batting, Kurt Casale. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Settling in now, Reese McGuire. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Shot toward right center. That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Standing in, Kevin Biggio, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Kevin Biggio is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. As a look, now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
A ball and a strike now. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
1-1 to count. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Count even now at 1-1. McGuire on second. Fisher at first. 2 out in the inning. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, number 4 back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him, and that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. Votto is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Bichette gathers it in. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. None left for Cincinnati. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So striding in, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams will be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, last pitch was 94. Then you pull a string 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Teoscar Hernandez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. There's a chopper foul off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Shaw, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. We played 4. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the pitch. on a line. That's a base hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Reds now take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. Now this one is crushed, also to deep center. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Second home run early in the year, and it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Biggio ranging into the outfield. In there, a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
In now, Derek Dietrich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Dietrich stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go in the high round.
Oh, wow, what a stop. Wow.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And the ball is dropped. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Now batting, number 4.
So now to the plate, number 4. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Nick Castellanos now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Grichuk is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Last half of the 5th coming up. Reds out in front 4-1. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
0-1 the count from the stretch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
Derek Fisher the next to bat, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bo Bichette. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Standing in, Lourdes Gurriel. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Reds lead it 4-2. Chase Anderson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 22.
Now at the plate, Joey Votto. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
The first baseman, number 19.
In tied at 93, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Fisher. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The third baseman,
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what?
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas, his second of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. On to the bottom of the sixth. It's now a 5-2 lead for Cincinnati. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Travis Shaw comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Castellanos is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Now in the box, Rendell Grichuk. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Fouled away. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail 5-2. Seventh inning ready to roll. In now for the Reds, Freddie Galvis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Next will be the designated hitter, Derek Dietrich. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson, not great. He's 1 for 8. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Now back, catcher, Kurt.
Stepping in now, Kurt Casale, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Now Change-up, but it misses just a little below the zone. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 4. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Fisher is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Reds leave one, and it remains. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Reese McGuire. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Number 10.
Nate Jones is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 57. Nate Jones.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Kevin Biggio. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Good action on the sinker. 1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Now another 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Now at the plate, Derek Fisher. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The count now at 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ready with another 2-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And the deficit remains 5-2. Stepping up now, Nicholas Castellanos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
In is Joey Votto now. In the air down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Ryan Gull comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Eugenio Suarez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0. pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll add one more on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-2 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Mike Moustakas will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gurriel is there, and he has it for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Number 44.
Digging in to try it again. Aristides Aquino. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, base hit to right. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And this throw gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more Monday night. Into the box now, Bo Bichette. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Pedro Strop will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. Here comes the first pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's quickly 0-2. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The next 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And it's fouled away. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Into the box to Oscar Hernandez as he sends it on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
0-2 count, and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Leading off from the red, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
High in the air out to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH. Derek Dietrich. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Ready now, Kirk Casale. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is a big bat right here. No doubt you'd rather go after the 9-hole hitter with a runner on third instead of giving the top of the order a chance to cash in.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Shaw will put this one away, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They're on top 7-2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. So coming to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Matt Bowman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Popped him up. Suarez in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Reese McGuire. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bowman uses a split finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Kevin Biggio is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Cincinnati used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Anthony DeSclafani gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.